I'm Nina, and this is North Springs News. Today I'm here with a very special guest.
Hey, I'm Miss Allie. Glad to be here.
Let's get into it.
Spring sports were especially good to North Springs this year.
Unlike the fall sports.
The baseball team made it all the way to the Sweet 16. Let's check it out.
You know what else was good this year? Track.
They're always good.
Let's roll the highlights. Other teams that did great include soccer,
They made it to the Sweet 16.
boys tennis,
And they made it to the Final Four.
and water polo.
They made it all the way to the state championship.
Congrats to everyone, especially our seniors. And next we have an interview. Do you know who it is?
Listen, I heard they were great.
Really?
Like, phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
This is Abdullah, and today I'm here with Miss Allie, congratulating her on her success of being Teacher of the Year. Tell me, how does it feel?
I was very surprised, and I'm still in shock.
Why do you love teaching?
I don't know. That's something that I ask myself on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, mostly.
What do you love about your students?
My students are the best, okay? They come from all over the world. They speak different languages. They come from different cultures, and I just love watching them embrace this new environment that they're in and learning and watching them grow.
What does being Teacher of the Year mean to you?
I think that, Teacher of the Year is for me a really, really big deal, because as an ESOL teacher, I feel like a lot of times we are overlooked, and a lot of people don't really understand our jobs or like what we do. So just being recognized by my peers and by administrators as to hey, you're doing a pretty good job, that is pretty special.
What words of wisdom do you have to give to North Springs?
Okay, so this might sound cheesy, all right, but never give up, all right? Just keep on keeping on.
So tell me a fun fact about you.
Okay, so before I started teaching here, I actually taught in Madrid, Spain for 2 years, which is where I met my Spanish husband, and I brought him back to the States with me to get my master's. And so when he came with me, he learned English. He didn't speak any English. And so my husband is an ELL, and I teach ELs, and so my life is ESOL 24/7.
Wow. Once again, congratulations to Miss Allie. Now back to the studio with Nina and somebody else.
Hey, prom was great this year.
It was awesome.
Did you go?
I had to do laundry, but I'm so glad you got to enjoy it.
Actually, I didn't go either. Here's Ms.Zachry with a recap.
So for most of this year, we actually thought we were not going to get to have a prom because of everything that goes along with COVID, and I came close to actually canceling what I had booked several times. However, when we got back from Christmas break, we were given a long list of requirements from the county that we had to meet in order to be able to have prom. Mainly, it had to be an indoor-outdoor venue, it had to be just seniors, and it had to be very small, and everyone had to wear masks. So we scrambled, I worked with my vendors, we found a beautiful all-outdoor venue that was gonna be perfect, and then we came back and got hit with another requirement that we did not meet, which was the date. So I had to go back to the drawing board. We were able to finally make it work. We had about 115 seniors show up. The night was absolutely beautiful. Everyone was just purely happy. And for me, it was great to see all the kids that happy again, because this hasn't been the most fun year and not everyone has been happy. But they were just happy to be together. And one of the most special moments was when we crowned Turner Templeton and Danny Nicholas prom king and queen. They took the mic, they thanked us for being able to have the prom, and then they gave their crowns to Brian Vasquez and India Collins and said that they were the true king and queen of North Springs.
Oh, did you hear about the new play?
Yeah, Antigone.
Oh, it's pronounced Antigone.
Oh, well, it's spelled Antigone.
Regardless, the theater department worked hard. Let's see what Mr. King has to say.
So, Princess Antigone by Jules Tosca is a one-act version of the classic Greek play by Sophocles about a young girl who's out for social justice because her brothers have died, and one of them is being given proper burial rites and the other one is being left out in the streets. And so it's about her fight to get justice for her brother. What's different about this play than most of the other plays, other than the fact that we had to film it because of COVID, is that we were able to get really intimate with the acting because we were going to be on camera. So we didn't have to necessarily play to the audience. We didn't have to worry about big, huge, loud gestures. The actors could be smaller and more honest, which was really an interesting, I guess, advantage to this production. The biggest challenge was the kids having to wear masks, and we made that decision. A lot of schools, when they do productions, they do clear masks, but it didn't feel right. We tried on one clear mask and it sounded really echoey, and so that was a huge challenge. So being able to understand the actors clearly, being able to get emotion just from the forehead, and I think the actors for the most part did a really nice job with that. So yeah, that's really the biggest thing that we faced outside of the COVID restrictions, and it turned out pretty well. So yeah, as far as the play goes, I'm really excited to see the outcome. I've never done an edited project before. I've never done a film style thing where you film scenes and put it together and see how it goes. And based off what I've seen so far from my editing team, I'm really, really excited to see the final product, to see all of the hard work pay off, and to make these actors look good, and most of all, to put something out there for students to be proud of, for people to see our art, the North Springs Theater Department art.
I'm starting college in the fall. Do you have any advice for me?
I sure don't, but let's check out some teachers who do.
Oh, okay.
Picture yourself going on a journey beyond sight and sound, a journey beyond imagination. You're about to open a new door to the next stage of your life. You are about to enter the graduate zone.
You're not going to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning for class.
Read everything your professor tells you to read, and write everything your professor tells you to write.
The 7 days of the week, and someday isn't one of them. Remember, the difference between being a champ and a chump is you.
Respect your elders and use sunscreen.
So, advice. Let's talk about Diet Coke. So, number one, out in the real world, the best Diet Coke is at the American Cookie Company in the mall. They have the best ice. If you're going to go fast food, you need to go McDonald's. If you go into a McDonald's and they don't have Diet Coke or the ice cream machine is broken, the best bet is to go to the Hunt Cliff McDonald's, not the Sandy Springs one, or the one in East Cobb, which is actually the best one.
2,000 years later.
You need to go the Chicken Minis for breakfast. The best biscuit is actually Hardee's chicken biscuit. So that's my advice on beverage and breakfast.
Have fun now that you're graduating, but don't forget to be professional.
And realize that it's not a school bus picking you up. You are in charge of yourself, so just plan ahead.
Make sure that you don't take all your easy classes first. Then you'll be stuck with all the hard ones at the end.
Also try hummus. If you've never tried hummus, it's really good. Some pita bread, warm pita bread, it's really good. I prefer garlic hummus.
Break a leg.
You know, every year teachers leave us
I'm so bummed about Coach Weaver.
Me too, but we caught up with him for a final goodbye.
Hi everybody, it's Coach Weaver. So next year, like I said, I'm not going to be here. So for all those that's going to miss me, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to be here next year. I'm going to Woodstock High School. And over there, I'll be doing the same things. I'll be in special ed, teaching science, and I'll still be coaching football and track and field. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to leave because it's just been a lot of great things that's happened here. I've enjoyed every moment. I've enjoyed all the people, teachers, administrators, mainly the kids. I've always been about the kids. And I'm really going to miss that part of North Springs. So I am going to miss Miss Hobby, good friend, good person. Really going to miss her. Coach Day and Coach Parks, those two kind of counts my second. I'm going to miss those two guys, having coached with them in football and track. And then the last person I am really going to miss is my mentor, who I claim to be my mentor, is Mr. Warren. Mr. Warren did a lot for me in my time here, and I'm really going to miss Mr. Warren. What am I not going to miss about the school? Whew. I don't want to put the school on blast like that, but I'm not going to miss the roaches. Not going to miss the roaches. And I'm just messing around, but it's other than that, though, it's too much that I am going to miss. So one of my greatest memories and my greatest moments is taking a track program that started from nothing and getting them all the way up to region runner-up within, 3 years, and going all the way to state and having an opportunity to win a state championship, but we fell short. That was a really good year, and that moment is always going to stick with me because of where it came from. As I'm leaving, I hope everybody can remember me as someone who brought great energy, who was trying to have fun all the time, and really, really cared about the kids. I just want to be remembered as someone who put the kids first and not my own personal agenda. It's never about me. It's never have been about me. It should never be about us. It always should be about the kids. So that's what I want to be remembered as. Hi, my name is Coach Weaver. I am the defensive coordinator here at North Springs. Messed up.
Weaver's great.
Yeah, I'm really gonna miss him. We want to say goodbye to some of our other teachers that are leaving.
At least the ones that we know of. That's our show.
Oh, I just realized it's my last time signing off with you guys. Bye, North Springs.
It's okay. You're okay. You guys, she's crying. Is this a thing? Not really sure what to do here. This is my first time. Okay, well, have a great summer, North Springs.
and he actually graduated from. I'm sorry, I went over. I'm sorry. Calm down.
I had it in my head.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. One more time.
Well, we caught up to him for a final goodbye. I'm sorry, something happened with my throat.
It's just ESOL 24/7.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That you're so just like your wow is like that's like wow. That's the most boring thing I've ever heard. Like, oh my god.
You said wow. You told me to say wow.
You didn't say it the way you're supposed to say
You're
it.
just like wow.
Wow.
Well, it's spelled Antigone.
Well, regardless, Mr. King is doing. Sorry.
24/7.
Wow. This is Abdullah, back to the studio with Nina and